All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment on the video. It helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community, the Discord server will be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Come in there. We talking sports and making bets all day, every day. Okay, so we'll review yesterday, then we'll do the NBA slate. All I have is today, NBA. I'm not doing no college basketball. I don't even know. There's no college football today. I didn't even look if there's college basketball. I rarely bet it. So I'm just going to be on the NBA today. Football yesterday kind of sucked. The last couple, like week 18 and 17, once the teams lock their spot in the playoffs, the games kind of become shit. And it's really hard to cap because the teams ain't trying. The coaches are benching people in the third, fourth quarter. So it just, I mean, I'm going to bet it because it's football. It's my favorite. Like I love, I shouldn't say it's my favorite baseball is, but like I love watching football and betting it. So I still bet it. But yesterday, we go 3-5. Falcons couldn't beat the Panthers. Like, I literally just don't know. I have no words. Falcons lost to the Panthers. Packers couldn't beat the Bears. Again, like, I don't know. And the coach said he's going to play the starters. Josh Jacobs gets pulled at half. The fucking Love gets pulled in the third, then comes back out. Like, they just did. And then they end up losing the game like some fucking goofies. Baker Mayfield couldn't 54 yards the first half when it comes out and gets like 221. Like, bro, what? The Chiefs, that was a gamble. I mean, I'm okay with losing that one. These three, fuck that. And Jackson Smith and Jibba, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Geno just ain't want to throw in the ball. I don't know, bro. It was rough. 3-5. Rico crushed his line. Jonathan Taylor got like 170 again, and the Chargers beat the Raiders as they should. But outside of that, man, the Falcons, the Packers, the Baker, Jackson Smith, I don't know. Just bad reads, I guess, right? I mean, what the fuck can you do? Anyways, let's just start with the player props today. Then we'll go over each game of the NBA slate, and I'm going to get you out of here. A lot of plays I love. I'm still in the robe. So as y'all know, I've been in here doing research and cooking all morning. We got snowed in Cincinnati, fucking like 8 inches of snow. You can't go nowhere. I mean, it's cooked. I couldn't even get my coffee this morning. Wifey did make me some great coffee, though. Custom made, handmade. Anyways, let's get right into it, guys. Talk about the player props. First one I'm on today, Spencer Dinwiddie. So we've hit his prop twice in the last maybe week or so. But yeah, once again, I'm on his under assist for the point guard. First of all, Grizzlies, 4th in the league at allowing assists to the point guard. They locked that shit up. You're not getting no assist off as a point guard. Secondly, he has an 88% hit rate to the under. Now, I actually played it at 5.5. Actually, no. I'm playing this. Well, you can play it at 6.5, or you can play under 5.5 or under 6.5. I think I'm going to go with the 5.5 at plus money. You can do the 6.5 at minus 145. I like either one of these guys. For video purposes, because I think I'm going to do the 5.5 at even money. If you look, 82% hit rate on the under on the season. Head-to-head, 1-1-4 versus the Grizzlies. So he has a history of not hitting it. One thing you like to see, he's 82% hit rate on the season. Another thing you like to see, and they are 4th in the league at allowing assists to the point guard. That's the 3 boxes I look for are all checked. They're good versus his position with what we want. He has an 82% hit rate on the season, and head-to-head, he's got 4-1-1 recently. So I just love this play. His assists have been so high, and he has a lot of players out, and there's not a lot of people you can pass the ball to get the assist to go in. I don't know why his line keeps being so high, but we will continue to cash it until they change it, okay? Next, Tristan Da Silva, assist under 2.5. Now, again, a history. Basically like a month ago, played him the 3rd, the 15th, and the 27th. 0 assists, 2 assists, and 2 assists. On the season, he has a 79% hit rate to the under, and they are 8th in the league. The Knicks are at assists allowed to the forward. Mind you, my guy Knowledge is Power in Discord let me know the Magic's team total today is at 100 points, bro. They don't think they're going to even score the ball. So assist is just a no-brainer to go under because they don't think anybody's scoring anyways. But again, the 3 boxes are checked. They're very good at limiting assists. They're 8th in the league versus the forward. 79% hit rate on the under on the season. And head-to-head, 0, 2, and 2. And you can get this for minus 110 on DraftKings, minus 125, Bet365, minus 115. So the price is excellent. I love this play. Next, probably my favorite play of the day, Cole Anthony under 15.5 points. Point guard. First of all, the Knicks are probably, in my opinion, the best team in the league at stopping other point guards. Other point guards do not score on the Knicks. They're 4th in the league on paper, but man, if you watch them play versus other point guards, they just shut the position down. He has a 91% hit rate on the under for the season. 4th in the league giving up points to the point guard is the Knicks. And head-to-head, an extensive history, 9, 15, 11, 4, 10, 4, 5. recently in the 2024 season, 10, 4, and 5. They lock his ass down, 91% hit rate, and 4th in the league, and you can get this for almost even money. This is a crazy fucking play. It's my favorite play today. Next, Daniel Gafford, over 9.5 points for the Mavs. So 79% hit rate on the season, check. They are 22nd in the league at allowing points to the power forward, check. Head-to-head, 10 and 11. So he's hit it twice versus them. The most recent, he got 11. Daniel Gafford comes off the bench. It doesn't scare me. He takes very high percentage shots. Me personally, I get why he's a bench, but I think he should be starting. He's a dog. But anyways, they're really bad versus the power forward. He got 10, 11 points recently, and on the season, he's got a 79% hit rate off the bench, getting over 8.5 points. So again, I love this play. Next, OG Anunoby, under 5.5 rebounds. So the Magic are in shambles right now, but they are 13th in the league at allowing rebounds to the forward. On top of that, to the small forward. On top of that, guys, he has a 67% hit rate on the season, and head-to-head, a big history. The 3 most recent times, he's got 5, 5, and 2. Then he got 2 and 1 last season. So 1, 2, 2, 5, and 5 historically. 67% hit rate on the season. They're 13th in the league to the small forward, but they're first in the league versus center. So what I think happens tonight is I just think that Cat pretty much is going to get he controls the glass for the Knicks. I know they're first in the league at limiting the center. That may be the caveat as to why you don't want to play this, because maybe Cat doesn't get as many, so maybe OG Anunoby ends up getting the boards. And I was kind of thinking that, but I'm just going to stick to what I know works, and that's checking the 3 boxes. 13th in the league at rebounds allowed. So they do a good job at stopping it. He has a history of not hitting it, and on the season he's 67%, hits it more than he doesn't. So to me, I just think the Knicks really don't miss tonight. I don't think the Magic have any defense even make them miss. I don't think there's a lot of rebound opportunities personally. And I just think that if there is a rebound, Cat's going to get up there and get it. The man's getting like 20 fucking boards a game, so I'm not worried about OG going over. And I mean, if you looked at his last 5 or 10, 80% hit rate on the under, 80% hit rate on the under. So he had this hot streak here a while ago, but since end of November, December, he's gone under a lot. Next, De'Aaron Fox, rebounds over 4.5. So head-to-head, guys, he's got 5, 8, and in this season, he got 6. The Heat is 29th in the league at allowing rebounds to the point guard. So for whatever reason, the Heat cannot stop point guards from grabbing boards on them. Typically, you know, and truthfully, the Heat are pretty bad versus everybody except for the shooting guard and the small forward. Power forward, the center, and the point guard all get tons of boards, but 29th is insane. 7 rebounds a game on average to the point guard's fucking nuts. I don't know. They need to fix that. Regardless, head-to-head, he's hit it 3 times. On the season, he's got a 66% hit rate on the over, and they are the worst team in the league, basically, at allowing rebounds to the point guard. So just sticking to what works. De'Aaron Fox over, I love. And lastly, Cole Anthony, I'm on his 3 points under, guys. He is versus the #1 team in the Knicks at stopping point guards from shooting threes. They allow the lowest in the league. He's not a big-time 3-point shooter anyways. He has a 79% hit rate on the under. Head-to-head, guys, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Do you need to see any more? 100% hit rate on the under to the head-to-head, 79% hit rate on the season, and they're #1 in the league at 3 points allowed. The 3 boxes you want to see are beautifully checked. Cole Anthony is a player I'm targeting tonight to have the worst game ever. And look, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. That's part of the game. But all the data shows us that Cole Anthony should have a very difficult time tonight doing much of anything. So really try to target him. Nuke it if you want to put a couple units on it. Be my guest. All right, anyways, let's get into the slate, talk about each game, and then I'll get you guys out of here. So, first game of the day, Trail Blazers and the Pistons. I'm going to go with the Pistons -6.5. You're getting almost even money at -105. You might be able to find it plus money on some books. Listen, it's a little dangerous. It's a little risky of a play. Pistons 17-18 on the season. Trailblazers 12-22. And the Trailblazers were coming off a big win over, was it the Knicks? They beat a really good team recently. I'm drawing a blank. There's a lot going on. But point is, I understand why you'd be nervous, but the Pistons are playing excellent basketball. Like, they're really, really playing good ball, guys. They've been busting pretty much everybody's ass, and they've been covering spreads. Trailblazers are one of the worst teams in the league. Pistons look like a above average team right now. I mean, I know their record's about 500, but they look really good. I'm going to trust the Pistons tonight to get the job done versus an awful Trailblazers team who doesn't match up well versus their star positions. Next, Suns 76ers. Give me the Suns plus 3.5. I think they shouldn't be getting points here. I don't like it at all. Look, the Suns, have they been playing good? No. Have they been struggling? Yes. Do they look kind of like shit? Yes. But I mean, the 76ers are awful. And I'm not ready. And look, I'm not ready to back the 76ers really versus anybody. I like the Suns a lot, and I think that they are a better team than the 76ers. So you're going to give me 4 points, 3.5 points with the Suns. I'll take it versus a team who I think's worse than them. It's that simple. I'm not going to fade the Suns versus 76ers when I'm getting plus points. Bucks and the Raptors, I faded. Simply because you'd have to take 8 points with the Bucks, and I do not trust the Bucks, and I do not trust the Raptors. I think the Raptors can kill a spread and cook you and upset you. I think the Bucks are capable of ruining your whole night by not doing what they should be doing. Simply put, I don't trust the Bucks. I just deeply don't trust the Bucks. It's sad that they've been so terrible this season. I don't trust the Bucks laying 8 points versus an awful team like the Raptors. That's how bad they've been and inconsistent they've been. It's a shame, but I can't put my money on them. Pacers and the Nets. So you got an 18-18 Pacers team, 13-22 Nets. I can see why you may want to. You can actually get this at 10.5 now, which I haven't locked my bets in yet. I will be doing a 10.5. There's no way I'm laying 10 points with the Pacers versus anybody. Did they start to look better for a few games? Yes, but now they've regressed right back to the typical bullshit where they can't play properly at all. The Nets have looked solid. I'm not saying they're good. They're 13-22, but lately they've looked solid in my opinion. They're playing okay ball. I think they can cover a 10-point spread versus a Pacers team who just looks terrible. So Pacers were terrible, started to look okay, went right back to being terrible. The Nets have just been consistently bad, but getting slightly better in my opinion. Nets plus 10.5 is where I got to be. I can't trust the Pacers to cover a 10-point spread. No way. Magic and the Knicks. So listen, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Take 12.5 points. I simply don't lay that many points. I don't lay that big of spreads. It's just a personal thing that I don't do. I think the Knicks win by 20 or 30 tonight, and I'm being dead serious. The Magic's team total's at 100. The game total's at 209. What scares me is they make it seem like they think the Knicks might get locked up by the Magic, which is confusing to me. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but guys, again, you can get a 12.5 points. I like the over 209. I like the Knicks team total over. I like the 12.5. You can find value here. I just hate when there's such big gaps and you have to. It's just not what I bet. You guys have watched me every day. You guys know I do not take big ass spreads like this. Extremely rare occasions. This is just not one of them. So I'm fading it, but 12.5 with the Knicks is fine. Over 209 is fine. Knicks team total is fine. Next, Mavs and the Grizzlies. Can't get a read on the Mavs right now with the injuries and how they've been playing. Grizzlies, they've been playing solid ball. They're 23-13 on the season with Ja Morant struggling with injuries constantly. Mavs 20-15. I think these teams are dead even. The injuries are worse for the Mavs, but I just think the game's too damn even. I can't call it. I faded it because I don't know who wins. I think it'll be a great game to watch, but I don't want to put money on it. Clippers and Timberwolves. Look, Clippers were playing some of the best ball I've seen. They were looking unfucking stoppable. They went like this, way up here, and then they just zoop down a fucking roller coaster hill, and they've been trash. I'm not gonna back the Clippers versus the Timberwolves, who I think are solid and can D their ass up and be a bit more aggressive than the Clippers can. Give me the Timberwolves minus 2.5 at almost even money. I'm rolling with the Tims tonight. I've stopped backing the Clippers. They don't look good right now. They have regressed completely and utterly. I don't trust them right now. Timberwolves I do like. Give me Timberwolves by 3. Spurs and the Bulls. This is tough. A lot of people like the Spurs tonight. Some people like the Bulls. I'm on the Bulls at plus 3.5. It's starting to move to 2.5, 1.5. So try to lock it at 3.5 if you can. I think this is a good close game, but I trust the Bulls a little bit more than I do the Spurs. The Bulls have been more profitable this season. They've been more reliable and they've been easier to read. And I think the Bulls have been spread covering machines, and I just think they're playing solid, tough ball. I don't like fading teams who are aggressive and give effort. Bulls plus 3.5 is where I gotta be at. If you took the Spurs, I wouldn't be mad at you. I think it's a pretty damn even coin flip. Spurs money line is minus 135. If you wanted to take them on the money line, that's fine too. Bulls plus 3.5, almost even money. That's where I got it. Lastly, Heat and the Kings, I faded. You got a 17-16 Heat, a 17-19 Kings. I can't put a read on this. I don't know who wins. Heat are similar to the Bulls. I look at them the same in my opinion. Both tough, scrappy teams who like to cover spreads and play hard and give effort. Kings, I look at like the Bucks. Should be so much better than they are, but can't trust them, can't get a read on them, and they don't even look like they want to be there half the time. I don't like the matchup for the Kings, but I can't back the Heat. It's just a fade. I don't like either team. I don't know who wins, so I'm fading it. It's sad that the Kings are so bad and the Bucks are so bad you can't trust them in situations like this. Last year this would be money spots, but nothing you can do. So what are my final plays for today, guys? I'm on Pistons minus 6.5. Suns plus 3.5. Nets plus 9.5. Actually plus 10.5. I'm going to get it at. Props, Tristan Da Silva under 2.5 assists, Cole Anthony under 15.5 points, Cole Anthony under 1.5 threes, OG Anunoby under 5.5 boards, Spencer Dinwiddie under 6.5 assists, way too high. You can take it at 5.5 for even money. Daniel Gafford over 8.5 points, Timberwolves minus 2.5, Bulls plus 3.5, and De'Aaron Fox over 4.5 boards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 NBA plays. Let's get out here, get some units back from yesterday in football, going 3 and 5. Let's get that shit back. Let's get it back, and let's absolutely get out here and crack these folks.